Your volume isn't on, is it?
It isn't, but it restarts my volume every time I'm ready.
Yes, mine too. I have to
But I
attend to
turned
that every
it
single.
on, so
I have to turn it. I have to deal with it every single time. Law firm is Collins. Frank's here. Good. Okay, well, here we go. We don't have much to do today, but we'll get it done. I'm going to repeat myself until I see that all the audio appears to be connected, but I just want to say good morning to everyone and welcome everyone to the Temple Municipal Court. And I would ask that everyone screen if you're able. And okay, we have 100% show rate, so that's nice. So I do want to welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court, and I'm Judge Person. Most of the things that are appearing here, most of the cases here today are pretrials with the prosecutor. So I'll just begin that, and I'll have some opening remarks for folks who are waiting. But Mr. Miller, I saw you log in first, so I'm going to go ahead and move you into the meeting with Mr. Matson and let y'all do your thing. Let's see. There we go. So for those who are here and just waiting, I want to let you know a few things that I think are interesting. I think that it's good to know certain information, and I am a fan of letting everybody just get on the same page so that you know how things move through a court. I can't give legal advice. I can tell you the kind of who, what, when, where, why, how, but I can't tell you what you should do, and that's the difference. So prior to beginning your case, if you wish to I'm going to make sure my volume's up. There we go. If you wish to meet with an attorney of your choice, you let me know that you need some time. And some of you are already represented. We have attorneys here today. If your plea has already been accepted by the court and we're working on your sentence, you've actually waived that right. But if you have not yet waived it, if you're not sure, you can talk to me about it. But if you are looking to get legal advice, talk to me and I will see kind of where you are in the process. And often when you want to do that, that just means that we delay for a few weeks and come back. And it doesn't mean you're obligated to hire someone. It just means that you need to seek that advice first. So we'll look at that. And the way that you do that is you just say, hey, I need time. And that signals to me what you're trying to do. So I do want to let everyone know that when you're given a ticket or issued a citation, those are all methods under the law for accusing someone. That's what a ticket is. It's an accusation. And when you give a plea, you're giving an answer. You're giving your response to that accusation. 3 options for pleading are guilty, not guilty, and no contest. And of course, we're presumed to be not guilty. If we plead guilty or no contest, guilty means I did it. No contest means I'm not saying I did it. I'm not saying I didn't do it. I just want to move forward with sentencing. Guilty or no contest means we're moving into sentencing. And I'm going to talk to you about the options for dismissal that are available at the court and what you can expect on each one. If you plead not guilty, that case is moving toward trial. And we all have the right to have that trial. We have the right. This is a Class C court. The main factor that distinguishes Class C offenses from other types of offenses are that you're generally speaking, you're not sentenced to jail time if you're found guilty of the offense. Now, that doesn't mean that people can't get warrants. Sometimes people get warrants. They usually get warrants for not coming to court on time, or if they're sentenced to do something, not getting it done, plus failing to communicate with the court to try to resolve it. So if you are in a court order and there's a problem, for example, one of the biggest examples is people sign up for a payment plan and they either overpromise, they promise to pay more than they really can pay, or they lose their position and they get scared. And it's very much human nature to be worried and then go like, maybe if I just don't deal with it, it will become a different thing. And we all know that it won't, but it's human nature to do that. So I just want to encourage you, if you get into a sentence at any point, or if you have a next date and you can't meet that obligation for some reason, like you get sick or something of that nature, if you'll reach out to us, we will work with you to the best of our ability. Okay. So I just want to put that out there because warrants are not necessary and jail time is not a given. Even if you're found guilty in a Class C court, generally speaking, jail time is more of a last resort. Okay. It's not part of the sentence. Here we deal with fines and costs, and they're not insubstantial. They're substantial for folks. And I know these are serious matters. I'm not downplaying that, but I just want to let you know the biggest difference between the Class C court and other courts. That's the big one. Okay. Another thing that I want to highlight, as I was starting to say, is that we all have the right to have a jury hear our case. In a Class C court, another little difference is that it's a 6-person jury as opposed to 12. Okay. And that's really the bigger difference there. If you waive that right, you can have a bench trial. That's where the judge of the court would hear the case. I'm currently the only judge of the court. I'm not saying that to persuade you one way or the other. It's just disclosure. And so if you want a trial, we'll probably look at that at the next setting. Hang on just a moment. I'm pulling documents because Mr. Miller and Mr. Matson have re-entered the room. So gentlemen, if you could just unmute and let's get an update. Where are we on the Palacios case?
Your Honor, Mr. Miller's going to go back and talk to his client about a couple different options. So if we could get a reset date.
Okay. Are we resetting on Zoom or live?
I will leave that to Mr. Miller.
Zoom is fine. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Zoom's fine.
That's fine, Mr. Miller, no problem. How about January 9th?
That's fine.
Okay. I will set you there and we'll send the link to the email that we have on file for you. And we will see you then, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Happy holidays.
Thank you. And you're free to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then I saw Ms. Collins, I believe, Kendra File. Excuse me, Ms. File. I know you're with the Takac firm. I saw your law firm log on last time we were here. We had that other person here, but that's fine. I'm going to move you over to that meeting with Mr. Matson, okay? All right, is your audio working?
Yep, I'm good. Thank you.
Perfect. There we go. Making sure. Okay. When people get in the breakout room, if the audio isn't working, it's a bigger challenge for them over there. So just back to the other thing I was saying. So trial is a right that we have. So, we're moving that case forward. If you are moving into a pretrial with the prosecutor today, sometimes things get resolved and sometimes they don't. And it's not one way or the other. It's just, I want everybody to take a good long look at the case, see if we're really heading to trial. I have the ability and the right to do that. In fact, I have the duty to do that because when we get to trial, I'm spending, public money, public funds on that. So I ask everybody just take a good look at it. If we're moving into sentencing, if there's a guilty or a no contest plea, there are still 4 options for dismissal. And I just want to tell you what the dismissal options are in this type of court. Compliance dismissals, I'll explain that in a moment. Driving safety course options, deferred dispositions, and teen court. Compliance dismissals are things that under the law can be brought up to date and dismissed. If you have something like that, I'm automatically looking for that. Those laws specify the judge shall do so. So that means I look, okay? You can ask about it, but I'm not waiting for your question, okay? So you can expect that if you plead guilty or no contest, I'm looking for the moving violation. You might be qualified to have it dismissed through a driver safety course option. That option, again, is for moving violations. There are certain requirements that need to be met in order to be part of that program. And then you have to successfully complete it. On a plea of guilty or no contest, I'll look and see if the offense is qualified, if you are qualified, and then I'll start trying to see if you want to do it, okay? And I just do that. I don't wait for your question, right? The third option for dismissal is called a deferred disposition. Deferred means to delay. Disposition means to make final. I delay making your case final. And if you do the things that are listed in the court order that you receive, I dismiss your charge. So there'll be a list of things for you to do. We have to sort out the fines and costs. Sometimes there's a course, a record, a document. Sometimes there's not. Definitely no more offenses or warrants for your arrest, and you keep your address current. That's generally it. And it usually lasts anywhere from 3 to 6 months. And at the end of that deferral period, your case is dismissed. It's a known outcome. Okay. You know what you need to do to get the outcome. In a Class C court, you can ask the judge specifically if you want a deferral. The judge can rule on it directly without the prosecutor being involved. The prosecutor can also be involved. So if you're on the pretrial docket and you want to talk about a deferred, you may. If you're not on that docket and you want to talk to me about it, you may. And the way that you do that is say, Judge, I'd like a deferred. And I'll start looking, and then the judge can say yes or no. If the judge says yes, we do that. If the judge says no, that's the end of that discussion. Judges have total discretion over that. But I will tell you that I always consider it when I'm asked. And frankly, I'm pretty favorable to that option because I think it's a good tool. And different judges view that different ways. So that's that one. And then the final one is called teen court. I don't see anyone today that might be in high school. So I'm just going to tell you that it looks like a deferred, but it's for students in high school. So, and if you wind up being that person, I will talk to you about it when it's your turn. Okay, so that's really the 101. If you wind up needing an excuse for your work or school or what have you today, we can also send that to your email. Today, we're looking for what's the next step. Okay, and that also means we're going to need to communicate with you, and there might need to be signatures and so forth that we collect at some point in the day. So you might want to be thinking about how we do that. Diana Gamboa, can I have you unmute and just tell me how you're doing first?
Good morning. I'm doing good. I'm at work, so I teach, and my students are waiting. So the quicker we can do this, the better.
Okay, yes. Well, this is your turn. So let me just kind of give you the layout of where we are right now. So
Sure.
I did receive 2 charges, and I received a no contest plea on each one. Let me just double check that because hold on. One was voided. Okay. So actually there's just the single charge, and let me just confirm which one it is. It never was 2. It was just 1. And it's for November 12th. And the fines and costs are $259. Have you been to a driver safety course in the last year for purposes of getting a ticket dismissed?
No, ma'am, I have not had a ticket in forever.
Okay. So one thing I didn't explain about the driving safety course option is that you have to pay the court costs, but the fine, it goes on hold. And you pay the court costs, and then you have a 90-day window to get in the course and the record, the right course, the right record. We put all that in writing so you know what to do. And then you gain a dismissal. I do, in fact, see from your paperwork that you submitted and the notes that you gave me and everything that you filled out, I see that that payment is a challenge. Okay. I do want to let you know that what that payment is, and let's talk about that first and see if we can rule it in or out. So on the speeding charge, it's qualified for a dismissal, and you're on time, you have the right license. So you're the proper person to consider doing that option, but you do have to pay the court costs, and they're a little hefty. I believe those are 134. Let me double 144. And if there's a day that you feel like in the next, say, 30 to 50 days that you feel like you could make that payment, then we'll look at that. If there's not, then we'll look at some other options.
Being at this time, it is difficult. Because I get paid once a month. Even January the 22nd will be hard, but February the 22nd will be more of the time when I can do that, make the whole payment.
Do you think that you could meet that target if I give that very long extension like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me look at the calendar real quickly, and I apologize, I forgot to pull my calendar up. Let me get it pulled up. February 22nd is a Thursday. Can you come in on that Friday, the next day, just sometime between 8 to 5 and make the payment and bring license and insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I send a continuance form to you, to the email that you have on file, can you print it, sign it, and send it back to us today? Because we've got to keep you on time to keep you qualified for that program.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it'll be an extension to 2/23/24. And for the 144 plus insurance plus driver's license. And we'll send you the extension form to the email that we have on file that we set this meeting up for you today. And we just need it back by 5 o'clock with your signature.
Okay.
Okay, then that's going to be the plan of attack. Okay.
All right. Thank
The
you.
remaining balance, the $110, it goes on hold. And if you complete the course and the record within the 90-day period, which does not begin until the 23rd, okay, when you come in. So that's when the 90-day window opens. If you bring back the course and the record within that window, I dismiss the charge from your record and I waive the $110. It will still be cheaper than the ticket itself. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you.
Do you have
You
any?
have a nice holiday.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You too. Do you have any questions before I let you go, Ms. Gamboa?
No, ma'am.
Then you're good to hang up. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Matson, I did see that you and Ms. Powell came back in and we're talking about the Earl case. Where are we on that case?
Your Honor, I believe that Miss File is representing Mr. Hammerschmidt, who already entered a plea of no contest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't even have that one on the docket. I misunderstood who we were talking to. Hammerschmidt. I did see that one go by me the other day. What's the first name?
Joshua, is that right?
Yeah, Joshua.
Okay, hold on just a moment. It's probably HAMERSCHMIDT, but Ms. File, how do you spell your client's name?
Last name is HAMMERSCHMIDT.
I was missing an M. Okay. Let's see. So Joshua Hammerschmidt. What was the charge?
Failing to yield the right of way, turning left. I have the cause number, Your Honor, if you need that.
So that would help.
TPD 234-5812.
Okay. That's a weird file. Is there a duplicate in there?
I believe there are several. The offense number should be 3055.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've got some voided. There's a duplicate. I don't know why we're having a little issue, but they turn up as a duplicate. So those are getting voided. I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. I know, but I'm trying to look at the file. Is it the one labeled 1, 2, 3?
It's the first one 0.
Oh, okay, because that one says it's being voided. Okay, I'm just trying to understand. Okay, so if you open, that's not what mine looks like under the 0, 1.
Well, I think there's 2.
Huh?
This one failed to yield row.
Okay.
3055.
3055. Got it. Okay, here we go. I've got it now. Okay, let's see. We had a Zoom. Let's see. Defendant. How did we get a plea on that? The notes just say that the attorney's eligible to practice law. I think that's a mistake.
I think he probably went online and paid the citation.
That's what happened. He went online. And he did that a couple of days ago while he was represented. So yeah, we just need to reverse that as a bond. Where are we on negotiations, if any?
He wanted to plea it. which is why I think he probably went and took it upon himself to go online and pay it.
I understand. Where are we with y'all negotiating? Because I think that was just needed. When you pay online, that system just chugs through, but what we do is reverse it and put it on as a bond.
Okay.
So what are we trying to do with that case? Can I get a screen of any kind?
I'm just trying to plead no contest today.
Oh, okay, and just it's a straight hit.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just make a note of that, and we'll move forward. Anything else happening with the case that we need to pay attention to?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, all right then. I will let you go, Ms. Fowle, and with the blessings of the new year too.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Semino, how are you today?
Good morning, Your Honor. It is nice to be here. Don't usually come up to your court often.
No, not often, but it's good to see you.
Yes, ma'am. We're here on 4 cases, and I wanted to see if I could reset for the last week in January. I have not got any discovery. I don't know kind of what's going on with it, so I can't really negotiate in good faith. So I
No,
would ask,
but maybe y'all should talk because the discovery should have been done. So maybe y'all need to talk about what's happening with that.
yeah, I have not gotten it. So yeah,
Let me let y'all talk about that for just a moment,
Sure.
and then we can look at that January date. Okay.
that sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to negotiate, but y'all might want to just check in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What a messy file that is. Okay. Close. Void. Void. How did it get in there like 4 times?
Something with the testing,
Um,
with the notes.
it was set for today and it didn't appear.
But it was taken off when they flood it, he's paid it,
Mhm.
and flood it and unlock it.
Yeah. When people have an attorney, they could. They should catch that and pull it and check in. Stephanie Collins is here, but she's gonna have to wait.
Just to put in.
Okay, we're just waiting as everybody visits with the prosecutor because the final cases are all scheduled for that process. So we're just here.
Okay, Judge, that's fine with me.
Yes, thank you. What happened? Good morning. How are you,
Good
Ms.
morning.
Collins or Attorney
Oh,
Collins?
yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry, I'm traveling and I just got on. I just realized that it had already started, so I had to,
We're good.
brush it up a little bit.
Okay, there are a couple people ahead of you, but we'll get to you shortly.
Okay, thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Just hang out. Mhm.
Or one of the ones we sent in the court,
Yes,
the officer came back and said they can't be here.
Okay.
So if you wanted to fill that last slot,
okay,
I know we have some December the 28th, probably this Thursday as well.
okay, good. We'll make a note, some notes on it so that we don't miss it.
And the one that it was the one that had restriction in B. We were able to get his driver's license. Do you want us to reset him for February? Or do you just want to give him an assignment?
Y'all come up with an assignment with him and just let him know it had to change and we don't want to delay because, I've had, yeah, it wasn't, and I've had, but he was an interesting person. So that was going to make that more interesting. Was he the one who said he was interested in politics?
I think that was the one.
Okay,
I mean, I have a right, built in school. No, I think he was. No, I think real tall.
mhm. Yes. Ask you a question off the screen.
Another question. Who was it you community service emailed me as soon as I emailed her the paperwork, she wanted me to be permanent and stuff.
As long as we have that noted, it's okay.
Okay.
And
I'll
just,
email her.
then I assume it's a low payment of $25 a month. Mhm.
I'll send it to you. Okay.
Yes. Of course, that's fine. Okay, so we're looking at a reset in January, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm on vacation until around the 18th or so. I don't know if I can get something the last week in January if it's possible, but we got discovery today, so I should be able to look at it, talk to my client, and then maybe come up to the drawing board and maybe finalize it. I'm hoping by then.
Okay, Mr. Matson, Mr. Semino, does the 30th of January look okay for you both? For a Zoom reset?
That should be fine, Your Honor. I have no objection to that.
Mr. Semino, does that work for you, sir?
That's a Tuesday. That works great, man.
Yes, okay, then we will email that to your email and we'll see everybody on these cases at that time, okay?
Thank you, man. Merry Christmas. Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas and Happy New Year as well.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. You too.
Thank you.
You're good to hang up whenever you want. Okay, Mr. Matson, moving forward, Mr. Omobogi is here today and it is his turn. And Mr. Omobogi, let me get you to unmute so we know your audio is working. Perfect.
Good morning. Good morning, George. How are you?
I'm very well, and I can hear you.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you. I did write you back as well in the chat. I don't call a roll. If I see you, I check you off. If I don't see, I call to see if I call out names to see if I've missed somebody. So I absolutely knew you were here. I'm moving you over to that meeting with the prosecutor at this time. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Georgia.
This is on Diane $10. Excuse me. We're still here, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all here. No worries. It's so quiet. I just wanted to let everybody know I'm still here. Here we go. Let me get Mr. Umabogi back over. Okay. On the Umabogi case, where are we? Mr. Matson, can we begin there?
Your Honor, we're going to go ahead and continue to trial. So if we get a in-person date.
Okay, we're coming into the courtroom for our next hearing, and that will be on the 24th of December. Can we all be here next Thursday?
I can't hear anything at all.
Okay, can you hear me now? Because I can hear you. This says December 24th. No.
December 28th, Your Honor.
January 2nd is what it says, but he's not here on the 2nd.
Oh,
I can't hear anything.
Okay, I can hear you. To the 4th of January. Huh? The 4th of January. We're messaging.
it's the fourth.
He's good with the 4th. of January?
That works for me as well, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to move you forward with Joseph Darding. Joseph Darding, can you unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will move you over. Can you get on screen?
Yes.
It's just helpful for communicating. Great. I'm going to move you over to the meeting with the prosecutor.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
No, he's just not replying to anything, so I'm about to. He might have to hang up and start dial back in.
I can hear you, Your Honor.
Yes, you can hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah, I
I've
don't.
been able to hear you the whole time, but I don't know what happened on your end. The email that we used to set up today's meeting, will that email still work for us sending notice?
Yes, he does. He does, Judge. He does.
Okay, great. We'll email that setting notice to you, okay? That's here in the courtroom.
Okay, that's on the 4th of January.
Yes, sir, at 9.
9 a.m. Okay.
You're free to hang up when you're ready.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Okay, moving Mr. Darting back over. It's very slow today to move people. Okay. Where are we on the Darting case?
Your Honor, if we could actually just reset Mr. Darting for whatever the reset date that you've been using is, January 9th or 4th, either is fine with me. I just want to give Mr. Darting time to comply with what he's been asked to do.
Okay, January 4th, we'll reset for Mr. Darting. On Zoom, you mean?
I don't have an objection to Zoom, if that's fine, Mr. Darting.
Mr. Darting? He just keeps coming in on different devices. We're gonna have 3 now. Mr. Darting, unmute one device. None of them have audio. I will work with him. Miss Collins, are you able to unmute and get on screen? Ms. Collins?
Here I am, Judge. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that.
Let me move
Okay.
you. Let me move you over to that meeting.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Darting, can you hear me?
Before I go over there,
Yes, ma'am. I
Judge, you say-
apologize. I just had to work on it.
Okay, let me, Mr. Mattson, yes?
I was just wondering what the date that you said was, so I can write it down.
January 9th.
Okay.
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. Okay, Mr. Darting, we're rescheduling your case for January 9th. May I send that reset to the email that we used to set up this meeting today?
Yes, ma'am. That would be perfect.
Okay, we'll email that to you. Mr. Mattson, your other person is in the waiting room. Mr. Darting, you're good to go.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Okay, on the Gloria Earl case, can we get an update?
Your Honor, Ms. Collins is going to take an offer back to her client. So if you could actually reconvene sometime in January, I think that'd be ideal.
Okay, can we do that on Zoom or do we need a live setting?
I think Zoom is fine if Ms. Collins has no objection to it.
You're muted, but it looked like it was okay.
Judge, no
Yeah.
objection.
Okay, so January 9th at 9 o'clock on Zoom.
That'd be fine.
Can we email to the email that we used to set up today's meeting?
Yes,
Okay, we'll send it there.
wonderful. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.